podcast where we go through the trials and tribulations of dating in this age.
Which is fucking bleak, boys and girls. Mostly girls, because guys don't know how to listen to podcasts, probably. That's not for them.
So it's hundreds and thousands of first dates.
And hundreds of thousands of disappointments of being heterosexual.
What are we going to talk about today?
I was thinking that it would be pretty fun to just kind of play a game where I quote ridiculous things that men have said to me, and you guess which person said it and the context. What do you think?
Amazing. I love that.
Okay.
To be fair, I have probably heard most of these before.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Like most of these I think we've quoted multiple times throughout our day-to-day life. Like everybody in my family knows about these ones because they're hilarious. So without further ado, should we just get going?
Let's get into it.
This one, I'm going to start us off with a really easy one. Okay, ready? What? Like it's unhealthy?
This is one of my ultimate favorites.
So good.
Here's the story. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, please go.
I think you were driving with the pilot. He was driving you to his place maybe, and he pointed out a hot dog stand and said, I get one of these every day. And when you questioned him on it, he said, what, like it's unhealthy?
God. Just amazing. Honestly, amazing lack of self-awareness there. And I bet he's still doing it, you know?
Probably.
Pretty
Does he
good.
still live by the hot dog stand?
I don't know. But probably. There's hot dog stands everywhere that you go. So, lucky for him, I guess.
All right, hit me with another one.
Okay, this one's a little bit more tough.
You forgot how to read.
Yeah. Oh, your drink was double mine. Never mind.
I remember the context. I do not remember which man this was. He offered to pay, and you said, no, I'll get my own drink because you were having a terrible time. And then he looked at the bill and said, yeah, never mind, your drink was double. You can get it.
And by double, I mean it was $15. So like it was enough. Like it was more than a beer. But $15 is like not that crazy for a drink, like a cocktail out.
No.
Or for a date. Like you had 2 hours of my time and you talked about running the entire night. I'm pretty sure you can pay $15.
The runner.
You work for a major electronic car company or whatever. Like you're fine.
Yeah. Also, the audacity to offer and then take it
Yeah,
back.
my dad lost his shit at that one. He laughed so hard. That was crazy. Very, very weird. This is a nice one. You're so tiny. You're so little, Amy. You're so little. Do you remember who that was?
Yes. He
was
was
so
hometown boy, right?
Yeah.
Or what's his
Yeah.
name?
The hometown boy.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so gross. The context for that one is kind of uncomfortable because this guy grew up with me and like I wasn't super thin when we were growing up, and obviously when we saw each other a little bit I was not eating much because I was going through it, and I was really tiny and he just wouldn't stop saying it, and it was so uncomfortable because I was like chubby in high school and then now it was like a size 4 and he just couldn't shut up about it.
Yeah.
So cringy.
That was bad.
Really, really not that cool of him. Okay, do you know what FIFA is? That's a quote. Do you know FIFA?
Do you know FIFA?
Do you know the biggest thing in the entire world that brings multiple countries together yearly? Do you?
The kinesiologist.
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah.
That was so cringy.
Was
and
there-
he was dead ass serious when he looked at me. And he was also so impressed that I knew for rugby you pass the ball backwards. Like the most bare minimum thing.
She's a girl. She doesn't play sports.
Yeah, it's impossible for me to even know what sports are because I'm a woman. So, thank God he wasn't expecting much. Oh, this one's good. When I said I tried to break up with somebody, well, not really break up. I went on one date and I tried not to see him again. And then I said, I don't want to hurt you. You seem like a nice guy. And he said, hurt me. I just want to see you more.
Honestly, I have to applaud it.
Yeah.
I mean, this man is willing to go through the pain just to talk to you.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You should call him.
That was the Disney guy. That was my first date after my long-term relationship.
Adult.
The Disney adult, yeah.
Oh,
This guy worked for Disney, which is cool, I guess, but also Disney adult, which is not so cool.
Yeah, Disney adults are...
They're a different flavor than me. They're different than me.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys look cute together, says the guy looking at a picture of me and my ex.
Oh my god.
That's the oil money guy.
Yeah, I remember him.
That was so crazy. He said the weirdest shit to me. It was like such friends with benefit vibes. Like the fact that he wanted to see what my ex-boyfriend looked like and then said, "Oh, you guys are so cute together. I can see it."
Didn't he say something about him and your ex looking similar too?
Yes, and to be fair, he's right.
Oh yeah, you have a type, baby girl.
Oh, fuck. That's so funny. Yeah, you guys look cute together, knowing full well that he
He
looks
looks
very
just
similar.
like him.
Yeah. But my dad's not a doctor, so I'm different. Oh, okay, this is a good one. You know, guys have body issues too. So the context of this one, well, you must know it, right? Who is this guy?
I don't remember the name.
Yeah.
His name.
He's the long-term lover. Not really like a lover, but that's what I would call him. Like, he's been in love with me for a long time.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Like, basically the entire time I was in my last relationship, he was, like, in the wings waiting for me.
Is he the one you tried to set me up with?
He seemed like a nice guy until he said this shit. You know, guys have body issues too. This is after he asked me how I was, and I was like, oh, like I've just been kind of going through it, like I've been struggling. He's like, oh, like what specifically? And I was like, oh, like just not really eating, like I don't know. And then he has to go ahead and say guys have body image issues. Like, okay, cool, I haven't eaten in 7 days and I drank a cup of water, but thanks for telling me. I didn't realize that men struggle.
Problems aren't real unless men can have them too.
That's so true, and that's why PCOS isn't being researched. Because men can't have it.
That's a whole nother podcast, but I agree.
Okay, this one always makes me cringe. It's not that funny of a quote, but tell me 3 things that made you happy today.
The fake Aussie.
Yeah, the motorcycle guy.
Motorcycle boy.
Oh, this guy, for context, he was so ironic. Dark hair,
In the worst
mustache,
way.
not that tall, but super strong. Really strong. Really good. But so cringy. Every time he talked, I was just like, just don't. Please just say nothing.
Just sit there and look pretty.
Yeah, just sit there and look pretty. God. And then this is a new one. This is really funny, though. I know that we're going to quote this for a long time.
You didn't give the context.
Of the 3 things to be grateful for? There was no context.
Oh, just like he asked it every day.
Whenever he came over, whenever we talked, he always was like, so what are 3 things that you're grateful for? And it was so, like, I get the concept of it is nice in theory, and if it was you, I'd be like, that's so cute. But
I would never.
I would.
Stay miserable.
But if it was like a woman, I would be into it. I'd be like, friends, like I love this. But because it's him and he just seems so ironic and ingenuine and like such a poser, it just felt like really he was trying too hard and it was gross. And then this is the new one. I'm sorry, babe. I'm eating a pizza. I'll text you later. I'm sorry, I can't text you. I'm sorry, I can't text you. I'm busy eating pizza. Oh my god. I literally am crying.
Me too. There's no context. He just can't multitask, I guess.
Yeah, like don't ask me to eat and look at my phone. That would be crazy. Can you imagine?
2 hands for the pizza, cradling it.
Lovingly in an embrace of pure bliss. I cannot chew and look at words at once.
Maybe Maybe he's a fork and knife kind of guy.
No
Hands
shot.
purposely.
There's no chance that this guy uses a fork and knife for pizza.
Yeah, I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
That's so cute of you. You don't normally do that for guys that I like. Bold of you.
I'm not convinced you like him, so.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So that's that. That was a fun game. I had a good time. I don't know, did you?
I loved it. I can't wait for round 2.
Oh boy. All right. Well, I think that's a wrap. I'm done here.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap, buddy boy. Okay, well, thanks so much for tuning in to Hundreds and Thousands.
Play us out, Ricky. Shut the fuck up.